up YouTube? I don't know what week it is, but I'm back at Radio Metro Studio, so I've been focusing a little bit more on getting my radio and DJ stuff back up to date. So I will be making more music and making more videos over the next couple of days. It's just taking me a little minute to get my head around the game and back into it. Yeah, anyway, so I'll post up some new videos this week of what's been going on, but just wanted to start my update and my videos, so mwah. What up, YouTube? I've just finished week 5 of my making an EP in 90-day plan, and yeah, so it's going to take me longer than 90 days. Week 5 finished yesterday. I didn't do anything last week. Pretty much all of March I was meant to start recording, and I haven't, for a bunch of reasons, which I'll get into in a sec. I'll just get into them now. One, I was meant to start recording. I built almost, I got all my equipment ready and my songs. I haven't finished writing out the lyrics, so I've noticed I've started to get a bit slack. My mental game's a bit funny. So it's kind of what I wanted to talk about in this video, just sort of do it on the fly. My plan was that by the time I hit March, I would start recording, but I fell a couple of weeks behind in my production process. I've got all my songs ready to go. I'm pretty happy with them, but I didn't write my lyrics. Somewhere in this 2-week process, I started to get all up in my head and procrastinating and think I was no good and all that sort of shit. And I kind of didn't realize it was happening. I start doubting my abilities and doubting that I can get stuff done, and then a whole cascade of shit thoughts come in and I end up not doing anything. So I'm sure I'm not the only one. I think I would assume and think artists and people have dealt with this sort of crap forever. You just got to find ways to get over it. The other thing that's been throwing me off is the coronavirus. Hopefully it isn't going to blow up even more than it has done, but I have to admit it's sort of like gotten, just like the fear part of it's gotten to me a little bit, because I have a little baby and I don't want my family to catch it, and I do worry that maybe it won't just blow over, that it might actually cause some damage in the world and cause a whole bunch of irreversible type of changes, which maybe I'm not prepared for, or the world's not prepared for. It's a little bit scary. So yeah, that's kind of happening in the world. And also because Australia, we went absolutely nuts over toilet roll, and I thought that was fucking hilarious, to be honest. That the world's going to shit. Better make sure your ass is clean, which is true. I totally think you should. But no need to die over it, people. So it's been a bit crazy. World's just gone a bit fucking nuts. My head's kind of been out of the game. Haven't been doing all the things. I haven't been going to the gym. I did start going back to Radio Metro though, and have been committing to doing my show. So I've finished 2 weeks worth of shows already. So I'm pretty proud of myself. Stay-at-home mum for 6 months, and my brain just completely went introverted. Anyway, so I'll try not to make this video too long, because I've been sitting up all night editing last week's video, which is already a week late. So what I plan to do now that I've identified that I'm procrastinating and I've hit a mental block, just seem to have hit a bit of a... Yeah, I know I'm also going to get nervous is actually singing. So I like singing, I enjoy singing, but for some reason I still have this performance anxiety thing. So when I'm on the spot and just go, then I freeze up. So I've got to try and combat that, and that's going to be part of my March journey. So maybe March isn't going to be so bam, I'm recording it, getting all done. A lot of it's going to be addressing my fears and overcoming them. March 14, I've still got 2 weeks left to go. It would be awesome if I did get back on track and finish recording all my songs by the end of March, but I've got to write them all first. That's block number 1. Then I've got to sing them. That's block number 2. I'll record some covers. Block number 3 is finding the time to do it and to record in my little makeshift studio, which I have also got to finish making. So I've got lots to do, because baby only really sleeps at night time and wakes up frequently through the night, especially if I'm sitting here making a lot of noise. It's 2 o'clock in the morning now. Going to end this video. So update on my making an EP. I'm doing it while I'm at the station at Radio Metro. So With all the coronavirus stuff going on lately, I've got to be honest, I've been a bit focused on the news and what's been happening in my local community and all the things, and getting a little bit panicked and caught up in all the business. So I haven't really been making music this week, although I have been trying to in the last couple of days just look for some covers that I want to do and like record some covers to put online, just to keep me sort of focused in the meantime. Otherwise I'm going to get too sidetracked with all this fear mongering stuff. But the other thing is too, this is my kind of going to be my last show for a little bit, because all the businesses and everything is shutting down in Australia. And I'm pretty sure we're about to go into quarantine. Kind of exciting and scary at the same time. But anyway, at least that way I'll have a lot more time to myself to make some music. And yeah, so this update, what is it, March 18th at the moment. So hopefully I'll start getting into making more music very, very soon and stop procrastinating. Okay, bye.